Good evening, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and our most welcome guests. Ali, my brother, Hannah, my sister-in-law, thank you very much for making it, coming down all the way from Milton Keynes, becoming a part of our Toastmasters family. Well, as Mick last time said, that being funny was a serious business. I realize that now, Mick. Well, having said that, this rings an alarm bell. Have you ever heard of someone relocating to help the helpless, especially when she's helpless herself? Yes, my dear friends, this is a story of an 18-year-old, young, beautiful little girl being married to a stingy, illiterate feudal lord, striving and struggling 12 years of being into a chaotic married life. Well, at the age of 30, she gets her freedom back, a token of love by her husband, divorcing her. Along with that freedom came the wrath of her being deprived of the love of her children. Yes, my friends, her 3 little children were snatched away from their father from her. Her 3 little angels, 8, 7, and 3. Fellow members, that was a turning point in my life. It was a journey to self-exploration. And I heard a powerful voice in me saying aloud, I was no longer the mother of those 3 little angels, but a mother to all those little angels around the world who's suffering out there when their parents disunite. I then decided to come down to England, a country very well known for social welfare, for my personal development, and in order to explore avenues, platforms through which I could help such destitute children and become their voice. For this purpose, I joined OneCoin, a United Nations initiative to help the helpless. This initiative, my dear friends, is very, very close to my heart. I also joined Toastmasters Club to improve my speaking abilities, as now I knew that I was the voice of all those little angels out there who can't speak for their rights. My dear friends, ever since I heard that powerful voice in me saying aloud, I was the voice of all those children out there who needed me to speak on their behalf. I was so overwhelmed by the haunting warmth of all my fellow members on my first Toastmasters meeting that there was no looking back. I now felt that I had a family away from my own family, and I just couldn't detach myself from them. During this time, I relocated again to another country after having completed my degree. But I decided then, whenever I get a chance to come back to England, I am going to join Toastmasters, and here I am in front of you. A voice of all those kids who can't speak for their rights, who can't explain how broken they feel when they're left alone out there in the world to face the wrath. Well, for some I might be a wicked witch, having left my little angels alone back home, but for me, there was a bigger picture. And in order to enjoy that bigger picture, to appreciate that bigger picture, I had to let go of the life that I wanted to live in order to embrace and love the life that was awaiting for me. A life with an aim to help the helpless, a life with an aim to help the needful. Mr. Toastmaster.